Hello moms and dads, boys and girls. I hope you all have a nice Milo or hot chocolate and you're sitting in front of the laptop and you have a blankie all over your legs and that you are nice and warm, because now I want to tell you the sixth part of Joseph's story. Can you remember in the previous story that Joseph told King Pharaoh his dreams? Can you remember that? And then King Pharaoh made him second in charge of all of Egypt. Can you remember? Right now, today, Joseph is sitting on the throne and he's second in charge of the whole of Egypt. Now, can you remember Joseph's brothers that sold him, that put him inside the pit also firstly, and then they sold him? Can you remember that? Well, now the drought is very big all over the world and all over the country. So even his brothers far away, they were very hungry. There was no food, there was no rain, boys and girls. So they heard that in Egypt there's a lot of food. So their father Jacob said to them that they must go to Egypt because he heard there's a lot of food. Well, they traveled all the way to Egypt. As they entered Egypt, they saw, but Egypt's also very dry. So they were wondering, how is this possible that there's a lot of food? But as they walked into Egypt, they saw there's a lot of storerooms and there were thousands of people buying food from the Egyptians to get some food into their tummies. Hey, boys and girls, because the drought is really not nice. People are hungry, people are tired, so it's really not a nice time. Right, so now the brothers, they had to appear in front of Joseph. But now, boys and girls, we are talking about 20 years later. So now Joseph is already a grown man. They don't recognize him anymore because he doesn't look like he used to. But when his brothers came walking into the throne room, he recognized them. Joseph saw them and he got so excited, but he wonders if his brothers ever changed. Because that time they were so jealous of him, so he wanted to play a little bit of a trick on them. So they came inside, all 10 of the brothers. As you can see, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 brothers came with, all together. But he used to have how many brothers? 11 brothers. So the youngest brother was left at home because Jacob didn't want to send him with his older brothers because he said he already lost Joseph. Can you remember? He thought Joseph was dead. So he didn't want to send Benjamin because he was scared that he's going to lose Benjamin. So they appeared in front of Joseph. And Joseph said to them, "How can I help you? What do you want?" But now Joseph, he was talking another language. He was talking like an Egyptian. So they couldn't even recognize his voice. So they said, but they are very hungry. His father and his brother, they are very hungry. And please, can they have some food? So Joseph said to them, "You are spies." And they said, no, we are not spies. He said, "No, I'm going to throw you in jail." So what happened? He threw them in jail for 3 days. 1, 2, 3 days, boys and girls, they were sitting in the jail. And they said to each other, "You see, this is what's happening to us now because we lied about Joseph. You see, this is coming back now for us because we were so ugly to him." After 3 days, they came back to Joseph. And Joseph said, "You know what? You can go, I will give you some grain, but I'm going to keep one of your brothers. I'm going to keep him in jail until you return and bring your youngest brother so that I can see him." And the brothers thought, "Oh, our daddy's not going to let the youngest brother come to see the Pharaoh. It's not possible." But they thought, well, let them go and try. So they went back to their daddy. On their way back, they opened their bags with the grain that they got from Egypt, and they saw their money was on top of the grain. So the king didn't even take their money. So they felt so scared, they wanted to know what is going on. They went back to their daddy, and they said to their daddy that this King Pharaoh, well, it's Joseph actually, boys and girls, He's keeping their one brother until they come back with the youngest brother. And he said, I will never, never let you go with the youngest brother. The other brother must rather stay in jail, but I'm not going to send you with the youngest brother, because he loved him so much, boys and girls. So I wonder what's going to happen, because now the one brother is still in jail. Oh my goodness, do you think they'll have to go back to Egypt? I think so, boys and girls, because the drought, can you remember the dream King Pharaoh had? 7 years of drought, that's a very long time. So I think they will have to come back to Egypt. So we'll see if this story is going to have a happy ending, boys and girls. See you tomorrow. Bye.